is how I healed my acne. Another one, picking. I grew up in a picking household. And so I didn't realize this until I was in my like mid-20s, but I would pick my face constantly when I was stressed, when I was tired, as just kind of like a stimming thing to do. I would pick my face. And when I saw one of the biggest changes when I stopped touching my face as much as possible. And so if you are a picker, one of the big things that really helped me to not pick was pimple patches. I can show the pimple patches that I use. I get them in a huge pack and I put them on subscribe and save for Amazon. And that is how I stopped touching my pimple. I was one of those people that if I had a pimple, I would just kind of like touch it throughout the day to see if it was ready to pop, to see if it had grown, to see if people could see it, and like kind of like a sore tooth, you just like keep messing with it. But pimple patches, so I wore them constantly as much as I could throughout the night, throughout the day. If I could have a pimple patch on, I would. I got over myself. I would wear it out if I had to keep myself from touching it. But that was huge because the more you mess with a pimple, the worse it will get. So I stopped. I tried to limit my picking. I started wearing pimple patches. Tip on picking, if you're a picker, I would set a timer. So, like, obviously, it's not a bad thing to be in the mirror and take care of yourself, have hygiene. But I would set a 30-second timer and I would get 30 seconds to be in the mirror. And you have to decide in that 30 seconds what you're going to mess with. And so, a lot of times when my acne was really bad, I would set the 30-second timer and I would end up doing my eyebrows first because I didn't want to be someone that had acne and bad eyebrows. So I would set that 30-second timer. That was my limit. And then I would get out of the mirror if I like felt the need to do that. That way I was still like able to have some personal care hygiene, but I wasn't, obsessively picking at my face and making my face worse by doing that.